We heard the team news. Martin Keown and Graeme Souness are with us. Martin, is it to your liking?
Yes, just looking at actually, I wrote this team out. I don't like to big myself up very often, but I wrote this team out a week ago. I'm assuming it's Luke Shaw at left back. So yeah, Jim, this is what.
What are you assuming? If you've written it out, is it?
Well, I'm looking at the team that I wrote out 10 days ago.
Oh, right.
But, it's pretty well exactly the same.
You heard it from Jim Proud.
So it was
the same team.
It was either going to be Foden or Saka.
Right.
I understand, obviously, Foden's maybe got a niggle because he is quite an amazing talent. He's playing in a Man City team right now that is probably one of the best in Europe.
Yeah, he told us he doesn't start.
He doesn't start. So no, by and large, this is what he was going to pick. I expect Maguire maybe to do an hour, 65 minutes. And as I said before, I expect Bellingham to thrive in this role, Jim. It's an opportunity to play two midfield players. Looks like it'll be three up top, although Sterling can come and play just in front of the two up top with Saka and Kane. So there's lots of flexibility, lots of possibilities, and England can go on the attack with this. And I hope to see that, Jim. I hope to see us start in a really positive manner in this one.
Graeme, do you see goals in that team?
Yeah, I see that Stones and Maguire will be a real threat from set pieces, along with Harry Kane. Trippier delivery from set pieces anywhere around the area, he'll have a goal. Great legs in midfield with youth. Yeah, I think that's a strong team, and I think they should have way too much for Iran. Very important that they start right, that they start positive, and they get after Iran. Iran will be approaching this game with trepidation. Don't disappoint them. Get after them from the first whistle. Be first to everything early on.
And I think really good, Jim. One of the early tournaments I played, or was a part of, 98, we didn't play to the fifth game. You're sitting around watching everybody else play. It's second day in, we're on it. We've got to go for it, and we need to be positive and lay a marker down against our opponent, never mind the rest of the teams in the competition.
When you play a small team, whether it's in domestic or international, don't disappoint them. They expect to get beat by you. Get after them, bully them early on. England must do that today.
I think Saka, Jim, as well. Don't underestimate him. People saying, is he in the level of Foden? He's been quite magnificent. I think he's a player that he's so mature now at Arsenal. He's carried the team. Now, of course, they've got people around him, and he's still really prominent. So he will be a real threat on that right-hand side. And then Trippier gives you a nice balance, getting down the lines. I think he's really improved.
What do you boys expect to see from Mount today?
Mount? No, he's not playing, is he?
Isn't he?
Yes, he is playing. The England team, just to recap the England team,
which was Martin's team.
Which was the England team that was picked by Martin Keown a week ago. What, does he not have Mount in his team?
No, I don't.
All right, well, you didn't get the team right then, Martin.
So
it's Pickford in goal, Trippier, Stones, Maguire, Shaw, Rice, Bellingham, Mount, Saka, Sterling, and the captain is Kane. And Simon, I can bring you the news. The captain, Harry Kane, expected to wear the FIFA armband. The FIFA armband.
Yeah, might as well.
So might as well.
Right as well.
Well, I think
so you were asking him about Mount. That was the question.
Yeah, Mount's a real player.
Yeah, I know he is. But
I remember he gets in the Chelsea team early on, and some of the supporters weren't having him. He's a real deal. He's a star.
What do you expect to see from him in this game?
Do you think Rice will sit deep and then Bellingham and Mount either side?
Well,
there's lots of possibilities. Mount can play.
Bellingham's not really a sitter, is he? He gets up and down the pitch. He does get in front.
Rice sits.
He does get in front of the ball. So Rice will sit. So in many ways, he's playing I would think a more attacking way. He fancies it today. I think Bellingham.
And so he should.
He wants to chip in with goals.
And so
and
he should.
Mount just behind there. Mount is a clever player.
He is.
He's a workaholic.
Finds space
he chips
really
in
well.
with goals.
I think England will win today. I think they'll win convincingly. And I think England will qualify at a canter, and I expect them to do so. And I expect the players to be on the front foot. I'm pleased that Gareth Southgate isn't hedging his bets to some extent in this game. I mean, Graeme will say he's hedging his bets because he'd like to see Maddison in the side.
But Bellingham is not an out-and-out sitter, is he?
No, but I think England should impose themselves.
The modern day doesn't have midfield players that do that, Graeme. In your day, you had two sitters.
Well, how would you describe Rice? No, in my day,
go on then, explain.
We only had one sitter, because if you had one who could do it properly, you didn't need to.
Yeah, but essentially, you guys were quality players that would go box to box, and you wouldn't have a sitter, would you?
I think if we want to get into it, the modern game, we do pigeonhole people. You'd say, "Are you an attacking midfield player?" "Oh, yes, that's what I do." You get goals. Well, I'm not expecting. Yes, you are. You expect to deliver on passes. Yes, you should.
Yeah.
I think midfield players today in the modern game get away with murder. How's your passing stats? Oh, I never give that up. 89% kept possession because you went sideways and it was in your own half. Get You know, I look at midfield players today receiving the ball in amongst the back four.
But
it's bull.
But in the
It's-
shape of Rice.
Give me a scoreline that you'd like, Martin, then today. Obviously, you want an England win.
Midfield expert here.
Times against us, Martin, you be brief.
The modern day player can do all of these things, Jim. He can sit deep. Rice can run with the ball. We've seen that. He's done like Gerrard-like performances. At
Rice
times.
doesn't get enough goals.
Bellingham can
Predictions,
do that for
boys.
sure.
3-0. I'm going 3-0.
I'm
England.
3-1 to win. I think we might just slip up somewhere at the back, but we'll win.
Graeme, what do
3-1.
us Scots think?
I think England will do well today. I would go with 3-0. I think it'll be a comfortable win.
Yeah.
I think, and it's upwards and onwards for England.
always
Which
tricky
I'm
for us,
obviously
yeah.
as a Jocko delighted.